So I want to talk about an underrated hidden gem from this season that nobody is talking about besides maybe just its opening and ending, and that is Magical Destroyers. Now, like I just said, it has one of the best opening and endings I've seen in a long time when it comes to visuals. The visuals and the opening and ending are nuts. And that alone makes this anime just stand up on top of stuff, because like that, just know that opening and ending, fantastic, because some of the visuals they're showing, it looks so good, of just some of the randomness, them riding in the car, cuz swallowing a goldfish then puking it out, all these other random things that are just happening. Then you go to the ending and it's just a whole bunch of dead bodies of like all the magical girls just laying on the ground. So just know already the anime starts off just interesting with that opening and the ending. But let's talk about the anime, because in my opinion this is an underrated anime that I've really seen nobody else talk about besides maybe just the opening and ending, and that is it. Now this anime's plot is not like nothing that's unique and new to anything, because I've seen an anime that literally has the same exact plot, just like mixed around. So the plot basically is there's this random organization or group is trying to get rid of basically all otaku culture in Japan, and then they're trying to get rid of it for some type of reason we don't really know. And I've seen another anime like that that's happened before, because there was this anime that had like this Gundam in there, and it was like a group trying to do that was like aliens or something. So yeah, I've seen anime that have had this same type of plot, but this one just has a more interesting, wacky one, because they mix in magical girls in this story too, and that's kind of something unique. And especially the way the magical girls even came into this world, because we learned from the guy, it's very fascinating, because the guy, his name is Otaku Hero, and he's like the one that's like the leader of all the otakus that are like going against and fighting this organization. And he has these three magical girls that are with him, and we basically find out that he kind of just thinks these magical girls up, like he brings them to life by just basically thinking about them. That's kind of what it gave off in the anime, because like it was like after the attack that happened in 2008, it just seemed like somehow his imagination or just like his love for like all otaku culture just created these magical girls, because each magical girl you could technically say represents something in a way, because if you look at some of the things they like, I know the blue girl, just know she's the fan service girl, because she's, you know, the one that's horny 24/7. We'll just say that's the one with her. And then we have the pink. We have Pink, who is basically does stuff with drugs and all this other type of stuff. And then you have Anaki, who's like the redhead girl that's like really super like passionate about anime and anime culture and all this other things. I don't know, there's like little things there if you analyze it. I don't feel like analyzing that, but yeah, there's little things there. But then there's also, when it comes to the organization, we see that a lot of like their people from the past that they fight as enemies either were like past otakus or like past anime lovers or past model kit lovers, all these other type of things. And I was saying the most recent episode, it had something crazy and dark where it was like a little sister, she killed her brother, and then she went, because like her brother told her to basically kill him, and then she's like carrying his head, and then like the head gets brought back to life and can use powers, and then eventually by the end of the episode they both get killed by this other magical girl that's like part of the evil organization. Yeah, this anime is crazy, trippy, and wild with some of the stuff that they do, especially when it comes to like the enemies, the organization. There's like some craziness that's all happening here that like you watch it, you understand the story, but then at the same time there's a lot of crazy ass shit that's happening in here. And I mean, it is a hidden gem just for like all the craziness. It's not nothing like crazy, it's not the best thing ever from the season, but at the same time I feel like it's unique enough where it should stand out and people should watch it, because it just of like how crazy it is at times, and the art style is actually really good. I really enjoy the art style. The animation is really good at certain times, and the character design, I do like it with all the different magical girls. Even the Taku here, he has something that makes him stand out, even though he has the, you know, the Taku glasses that they always show off in the anime with the ones with the swirls and all that. But I do think each magical girl has their own unique personality. I think it's hilarious that when it comes to Pink, that she basically has like a gas mask on, so you can't understand what she's saying, and the only person that can understand her is like Blue, and it's kind of funny. And then Blue, like I said, is horny majority of the show, because some of the scenes she in just is the fan service stuff from her is at times you're just like, oh, you're like that. But it is also interesting to see like how some of the other people have like changed since like this world has basically been taken over by this organization, or just like that area in Japan or whatever, and how they've been trying to get rid of all like anime, video games, manga, comics, all stuff like that, model kits, any figures, anything that has anything to do with otaku culture, they're trying to get rid of that. But we see like how you have resistance in some of these places that are still trying to fight against it. Like you have like a maid calf that's like hidden in this building, and you saw like when they had to go to like the regular city, they had to basically like go in there, infiltrate it through like the sewers and other things. So I mean, there's a lot of interesting things here that I've really enjoyed, and I just think more people should watch this because it's not that bad of an anime. I do think it's unique enough and it stands out. So like y'all should check it out. If you've been watching this, let me know in the comments how y'all feel about this. And also that, like I said earlier, that opening and ending is so damn good. Like those two alone is fantastic. Just some of the stuff that's happening there. It's one of the best visually appealing like openings and endings I've seen in a long time, when it just has so many fascinating visuals that are just happening in each of them. And that's one thing I really enjoy about this, is just that. And then even the series is just like, even though it's a wacky, wild series and all, even though like it should be simple, it's literally them against this organization, but the organization be sending some crazy motherfuckers that time. It was like a dude that built this giant robot that was basically like a car too, and it was nuts. Not really like a transformer, but like the way he would use the giant robot would be like he was driving a car, and it was kind of nuts with that. So I don't know, I just like some of the unique designs of characters and some of the unique enemies they have to fight. I'm curious to see like how this is exactly going to end, and I'm pretty sure this is an anime original because I didn't see no source material when I was looking stuff up online, so it just seems like it's anime original. So there's that too. But like I said, it's not the most unique story because there's other anime that have done this type of trope, I guess you say, type of like plot before, with the organization trying to get rid of anime and all this other stuff, otaku culture. So I mean, there's stuff like that's happened before, but I do like this one because it mixed in magical girls, and it kind of like the guy, he just thought up the magical girls and they just one day appeared, so that was kind of interesting too. But I don't know, I've been enjoying this one for the most part, and it's one I look forward to ish each week when it comes on Fridays. Even though if you're watching anime on Fridays is packed with so much goddamn anime, it's ridiculous. Sometimes I can't even keep up. That's how much goddamn anime comes on Fridays though. But yeah, if you've seen it, let me know how you feel about it in the comments. If you haven't, why not check it out? It's on Crunchyroll. You know, you can hop on your Pirate Street. You can watch it that way too, though. If you enjoyed the video, why not like? If you did, you can dislike, subscribe if you really enjoyed. But yeah, Magical Destroyers has been a really unique anime that I feel like more people should watch. And it's a hidden gem from this season that I've not really seen that many people talk about. And more people should be talking about this because it actually is an anime that stands out as something unique, especially with the animation style looking really dope. And some of the character designs is dope. And like the characters in general are all fascinating and interesting. And I really like this anime a lot, though. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.